your arm longer, so when you go press it, it's kind of funny.
Hey, we're just being silly 4 minutes before we start.
When are we not being silly, though, really?
I don't know.
Honestly.
Pretty much all the time.
When have you seen us not being silly, y'all? Although right now I'm about wore down, so I don't know how silly it's going to get.
Still look pretty tall to me.
Oh, and here I'm like listening to it, just seeing if it works.
Hey, that's me on there!
Oh my gosh. How are you guys doing? We have had a long but awesome day.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long year. I don't know how many of you feel that.
And it's only Monday.
Exactly. I don't know how many feel that, but I have to feel that it's more than just us. It was like we went from doing nothing and being completely locked down to
doing everything. 0 to 60 in...
And when we mean everything, we mean everything. I'm not sure if you can hear me when I'm whispering like that because we don't have those fancy mic things, but I'm sure you got it. If you read lips. Can you even see my eyes are all puffed up and tired? I don't even know right now. I woke up at like 3 a.m. last night. It was a mess, but it's all really good stuff. It's just a lot of stuff at one time. So
it is.
Today we went and we did some stress relieving activities.
Pew pew pew. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
We went to the shooting range, got our concealed class out of the way. I've been saying I wanted to do it for like 10 plus years, haven't done it, did it today, felt so good, and it was awesome to shoot. You did awesome too, from one of your first times like ever actually shooting, and it's been 14, 15 years since I've done it, so I was like, I don't know if I can still do it or not.
Don't mess with her though.
It was...
She'll take you out in a heartbeat.
It was funny to see our targets at the end.
Here's the target. Here's all her holes. Right there. Mine's about like that, maybe.
Yeah. You did really awesome for a first time, though. For serious. It was funny, though, because he comes back over and he goes, you need to do this competitively. I was like...
That was the instructor, not me.
Oh, yeah. The instructor, which I hadn't heard him say that to anybody else. I heard him like say like, oh, great job, fantastic job, all these things, but he just came over like, you need to do this competitively. I'm like, okay, well, thank you, sir. I'll take it. And it was just a lot of fun. I think what we shot today was a 22. Is that right? Which, by the way, if you're in North Carolina,
not sure.
Reese's Firearms, is that what it was called? Reese's Firearms?
Yes.
Reese's Firearms in Kernersville. Sign up for a class if you've ever wanted to do it. Even if you have to drive, however long you have to drive, if you're in North Carolina or anywhere close by Kernersville, totally worth it. He was amazing. Hilarious, educational, but also just all of it.
Interesting and entertaining.
Yeah, he kept him awake the whole class, y'all. He stayed awake, didn't nudge. I did have to nudge him one time. I was so surprised.
That's when you know you got a good speaker. If I'm not falling asleep.
And he was funny too, like really funny. Like could have been a comedian funny.
Yeah.
And just realistic about things. He wasn't like overcompensating or anything. Like he was just good. But he was serious when we needed to be serious too. So just good stuff. So that was a lot of fun. I should have brought our targets over here, but that's okay.
Yeah, I guess we should have.
This is going to sound really puffed up or prideful, but it was not at all like this when I discovered this. Because I was looking at my target like, oh, that's pretty good. I made most of them all in the very center part, all this stuff. And I looked at Travis's like, Travis's has an X in the middle. I need to look back at mine. Apparently I blew the whole X out of it. I was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe we just need to like frame this and put this on our front doorstep. Like, just know, don't come in here unannounced. And don't come from my family, and don't come to my house unannounced. Those are the ground rules. But yeah, it was just funny, some of the stuff that he talked about, and just how he views things and stuff like that. And it was just funny and good. And we needed it. Like, it was just such a great date day thing to do together, too.
Yeah. I would highly recommend it for
yeah.
couples if you're not. I mean, I say if you're not scared of guns. I wouldn't say I was totally not scared of guns. I'm not by any means comfortable with guns, but it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you've not had experience, I would recommend it.
Well, yeah, I think you should just know. If you're ever in a situation that you're with one or need to disarm one or need to do something, I just feel like it's like just life skills you should have to know. Is that coffee okay?
That's a great cup of coffee.
Thank you so much. I'm such a good Susie homemaking wife right now. I made him some coffee to go with dessert.
I'm lucky. You should all be jealous. You should all be jealous.
Anyone can make you a cup of coffee, I promise you.
Yeah, but can they make every meal taste wonderful like it came from a 5-star restaurant?
Dang, you're just talking me up today.
Well,
like, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing. I married you. Reaping all the rewards.
Love you. That was sweet.
I love you too.
So today, I'll be honest, we had such a long day. Woke up super early this morning. I was like, what the heck are we going to do for this video? Because I totally forgot that it was Monday.
Kind of good. I'm having a cup of coffee right now. I started with one. Might as well end with one.
I'm just having a big glass of milk, y'all.
She even picked the Garfield mug. Can y'all see that? Look at that.
What does it say on the side?
I don't know. Let's see. Too much is never enough. Hey. Is too much coffee never enough? Yeah. There
Too much cake, never enough.
Well, that could work too. Yes.
And do y'all see this right here? It may not look like much in this form, but it is awesome. His mom is like famous for making her pound cakes, and they are delicious. And so that's what we are having tonight, along with, have you guys ever just like put stuff in a cake mix and hope that it came out okay? That's what we did here. And that pretty cake that you saw is now this, which I brought his mom a couple pieces, and she texted me afterwards like, did you leave a sub in our fridge? I'm like, no, that was my cake. But we had it all cut up and it looked like this literally after I cut it up. So I understand. It was just funny. And she put caramel icing on her pound cake, which was like rich, but so good. It tastes like caramel fudge, y'all. So, so good.
Caramel fudge.
So, in the next few weeks, we might have a different background.
Might.
Just maybe. We may be traveling. We may be in a city near you. Buy tickets before they get sold out.
Depends on where you live. Might be near you right now.
That's true.
Man, that's good.
That is delicious.
This is a fallen pound cake. If you've never had a fallen pound cake, you don't know what's good in life.
A fallen pound cake, huh? That was a delicacy at their house because his mom made cakes.
Yeah, when we were growing up, if mom had a pound cake fall, me and my brother, my dad, we were happy because we knew we were going to get to eat that cake because she had to make another one. But the thing you don't know is a fallen pound cake is probably just as good, if not better, than a regular pound cake. In my opinion. Some people may disagree, but I love fallen pound cake.
I feel like you could just add more icing and nobody would know that it fell.
Well, it's just not as, it's more dense, not as fluffy as, the regular pound cake, but man, is it good.
It is. It's more moist.
Mm-hmm.
I think it stays more moist.
It does.
I wonder what makes it fall like that.
Science.
Just you guys willing it, probably.
I would say
Just
science.
you guys over there, like, looking at the thing. Scott, go over there and slam the door a couple times on the oven.
He might have done that. I don't know. I have to ask him something.
That icing is so good, though.
That cake is so good.
What are you guys having for dinner?
We're having cake.
We totally are. And this one, it was just a vanilla cake mix that I added pumpkin and pumpkin spice, cranberries, pecans, and then we made...
Whatever she had on hand, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much the kitchen sink. A harvest cake is what we're going to call it. I might have put some apples in there. And then we did like a little brown sugar butter on the bottom. Flipped it over like an upside down cake. And we made a cream cheese frosting. That's what the little drizzle that you guys saw. That's pretty good, but it has nothing on your mom's pound cake.
No, they're both good. They're both good in their own right.
They're different.
Yeah, absolutely. They are.
For sure different.
Yeah, they were.
You want it closer to you?
Yep. Bring it on in.
Bring it on in. So, if you guys want to PM us with gun recommendations, that would be welcome. It may take a little while to get our actual concealed, but we could always have it at home. And what else has been going on? I watched some of those videos with the one chip challenge since you've done it. And some people have sent us videos since he did it. You were actually super brave. Like, super brave. Because I watched some of them. This one guy's like, I'm from Africa. This ain't even going to be hot. I'm not going to do that. Like, it's not going to do anything. Opens it up, touches the chip, eats it, and then he's like, ah! And then they're like, get some milk. He's like, I'm vegan. I don't have any milk. So he's just splashing water in there.
Splashing water.
Yeah. I'm like, man, you are brave. And we didn't give you enough credit because it was the beach and the sunset. And so I just figured I'd swing back around to give you some
sunset takes
credit.
priority over me burning my mouth out with the hottest chip ever.
Well, it didn't appear as though you were dying.
It was not nearly as bad as I expected it to be.
No.
Because based off the videos that I saw, I was expecting to be like tears and sinuses running and fire coming out my mouth. And I mean, it was hot.
Tears and running and fire. Are those the official sign languages for tears and running and fire?
Because when you take it, man, you probably ain't gonna be able to talk, so you're gonna have to learn sign language. I mean, it's no joke. I'm not saying by any means try it, because, you know, if you're not in the hot stuff, don't even get near to the thing. Don't even smell it. But
I can like barely do jalapeno, so that was all you.
But it wasn't as bad as I expected. It really wasn't.
You know what I just remembered? The top layer of our little wedding cake is this pound cake.
That is true.
And we're like 6 months away from having it or something like that.
That is true.
How many months has it been? I don't even know. 6 months? It'll be 6 months in a week, right? No, this week.
This will be 7.
What?
Yeah.
Because it's 10. Okay, yeah. 7 months.
We're coming upon 7 months in 2 days.
Ah!
2
It's
days.
craziness. Lots of exciting stuff. It was so funny. I really totally forgot that today was Monday. We got home from the gun range, and I wore these jogging pants because it was like 40 degrees this morning. But then we got out on the range, and it was like 80 something, and I thought I was going to die. I had to just pull them up. I was probably looking gangster because probably one fell down halfway through. But I had to pull them both up like I was getting some janky capris, which they took your picture at the end of it. So I have my Golden Girl shirt and my like makeshift sweatpant capris. I'm sure that's going to look great. But anyways, oh well. I was hot as heck when we got home. So I just took off my pants. And I'm just sitting here, and my old roommate calls, and she's like, so are you going to do a live this evening? And I'm like, oh crap, I got to put pants back on. So I put pants on for you guys. You're welcome.
At least as far as you know.
Well, even though you can't see them, they're there because I thought this will be the time when I smash this thing again like I did with the pineapple or something. And I'll have to like get up and be like, oh, and you guys will never watch our show and we'll be canceled forever. Not that we're monetized right now, but I think our lives would just be canceled at that point. Nobody would be paying stars for that. I guess they have this thing on Facebook where I heard some people mentioning it, something about stars. You can just buy stars or something and support people that are doing a feed. No. I don't know. Have you seen this?
No, I have not.
There's a couponing lady.
Can we sell stars?
I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into it, but I imagine that we're not going to sell too many stars. It was like 2 chunky people eating cake on a live. Unless you're into some weird, like, want to watch people eat thing.
There might be. There probably is.
Probably so. You're eating up my piece.
Oh.
Go for it. What's mine is yours, except for your mom's cake. Clearly, my piece is way smaller. I've been whittling away at that thing.
You know, we share stuff.
We do.
So I just assumed we were working on that one, and then we were going to move over to this one. That was my rationale.
Had you been working on that one the whole time then?
Probably. I don't know.
We were talking about how we share meals a lot and how we do stuff like that, and like what makes us decent at that. Because like we both had other partners that were like, no, I get my own thing, you get your own thing, but we're both all about like trying to save money and be frugal and do all these things. So I'm like, do you think that's because we had siblings, or we're just okay at sharing, or how do you think that works out? Are you guys good at sharing? I need to know. And what do you think it stems from? Also, what's your favorite cake? I want to hear what people's favorite cakes are. That'd be a fun thing to learn. Who knows? We might get you a birthday cake.
You tell us when your birthday is.
Facebook tells us when their birthday is, right?
If they let Facebook tell us, yeah.
Valid.
Some people don't share their birthday.
That's true. As I just Kermit the Frog it. Those people that don't share their birthday, I'm not going to wish you a happy birthday. I'm just kidding. I won't be able to because I don't know when your birthday is.
Just wish a blanket yearly birthday. Happy birthday to everybody this year.
Mm-hmm. Happy birthday in 2020 because you ain't getting one. Hopefully you're like one and you don't remember it.
That's true.
I was gonna ask. Oh, what's your favorite cake?
My mama's pound cake.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, why not?
End of story.
End of story.
Okay.
I don't know if I was picking like a flavored cake of some sort. I might do like a pineapple upside down cake, maybe, or something like that.
Okay. I know lemon pie.
Yeah, I do like lemon pie. I like a good coconut cake. That'd be up there in my probably favorites. My grandma used to make a good one. I'm not as big on chocolate.
Yeah.
I can eat it, but it's not mine. I'd rather have vanilla, lemon, strawberry, probably over chocolate, usually.
True. I like vanilla cake with chocolate icing. It's not like too chocolatey. Fresh strawberry, always gonna win. What kind of cake do you guys like?
Good strawberry shortcake. That's good.
What kind of cake are you having tonight? After this, are you going to be going out and getting some cake? Are you going to be making some cake? Does anyone stress bake? Hey!
Hey!
Thanks for hopping on. We're just getting started. Only 15 minutes of rambling you've missed so far.
We haven't missed much.
We don't really have anything instructional tonight.
We're just showing you how to eat cake.
Just one forkful at a time. And you two can have this figure.
Yep. It's all the rave.
Stress can today. That is awesome. That's an awesome thing to stress do. And I cannot wait until we have a garden and I can do it. Or a deep freeze and I can freeze some things. That'll be the day. Oh, that'll be the day. What is that song? I don't know. Isn't that a song? That'll be the day.
I feel like it is lyrics to some song, but I can't think of what it is.
I have no melody, so there's that. We were teaching people one thing. That you can literally add anything to a vanilla cake mix. And it's probably still going to come out. We took the same pumpkin and made pumpkin pancakes the other day. Pumpkin pecan pancakes.
They were delicious.
They were good.
Again, y'all should be jealous. I had delicious pumpkin pecan pancakes.
I just freehanded it. I should have looked up a recipe, but the texture turned out okay. So
Those are usually her best creations.
You just never know. Could be a flop. But the downside of that is it never usually makes something twice.
That is true.
You may get a close variation, but it's probably not going to taste exactly the same. That'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You're going to leave. I know it's a lot. Maybe that's not good lyrics for me to be thinking about then. I was thinking it was like an exciting thing, like, oh, that'll be the day. But apparently not.
It's your own song.
I guess so. So, guess that won't be the day. I even did the like dance with it there, so
not today.
No, not today. Isn't that like a commercial? Gotta be quicker than that. I wish I had something more educational for y'all tonight, but we don't. Perhaps entertaining, slightly, but definitely not educational.
I'm racking my brain. What can we educate them on today?
What have we even done?
Don't use a gun without training.
Yes. Always make sure you know that the gun is unloaded yourself. Don't take somebody else's word for it.
Yes. We learned that today.
We watched a video of this police officer teaching a class to kids about gun safety. Asked the principal to check the barrel. Principal's like, well, I think it's clear, but you're the expert in this, so you should probably know. He goes, yeah, clear. And he sticks it in his holster, shoots himself right in the thigh. And then he goes like this. Okay, well, we're going to move on here. Just bleeding. And he's like, well, we're going to move on here. Josh, if you could bring me that other gun. Josh does not move an inch. Josh is just... I ain't bringing him nothing. I'm not bringing him one more thing. Where's the first aid? And then this lady brings him over the gun, and I'm like, Liddy, you are crazy. So that was entertaining, for sure. And I guess they're talking about, like, ammo has gone way up in price. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Thank you.
Gaston.
Was he a candlestick?
No, wasn't he the prince dude, the big bulky dude? Or am I just totally wrong on that?
Gaston?
Yeah.
Isn't that the Beast? Is the prince, right?
Not sure.
Who's Gaston?
Gabby, you gotta educate us here.
I don't know. I thought he was a
Y'all
candlestick.
educate us tonight. We don't know much.
I don't know. Is that French? Is Gaston French?
I don't know.
I don't know either. My brain is so fried, y'all. It is Monday. Feels like been 2 Fridays.
Maybe he was the Beast. I'm not sure.
I feel like there's other stuff that I have to tell you about that's more exciting than what I'm telling you about, but...
In time.
I got nothing.
All good things come to those who wait.
Mm-hmm. What's the best car rental company that y'all have heard of? I would like to hear... I need to do that. Looking for recommendations.
Recommendations.
Mm-hmm. We are sincerely slap happy. We're just here tonight, y'all. Big bulky guy that laughed like that. Oh no, I have to look him up.
Big bulky guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was the big bulky guy.
I don't know who that is.
I guess we'll have to watch Beauty and the Beast.
I guess so. What else have we tried that we can... Oh, Sammy G's was delicious. We went to Sammy G's the other night. Totally tasty.
Sammy G's Tavern in High Point.
Mm-hmm.
Good food if you haven't been there.
Totally delicious. From start to finish. Like, homemade bread, delicious salad, awesome entree. And the waitress and waitstaff was really good too, I thought. So, anyways, that's pretty much all we got. If you want a good date day, go and get your concealed class. Or go take a gun class where you shoot on the range or something. Because I just thought really informative, really fun. Especially this guy, if you're anywhere near Kernersville, Reese Firearms. So, so good. I don't know. Do we have anything else? Have we even done anything else? I feel like we've been doing something else, but I can't tell you guys about it because it's a big surprise like this big.
We voted.
We did vote.
We got voting out of the way, so if you haven't voted
they don't give
yet,
you stickers anymore.
If you
Sorry,
have early
Rona.
voting, we did early voting. We didn't do mail-in voting, but we did early voting.
We went in person. It wasn't too bad. The first day we went, ooh, lordy.
They were circled around the building, so we turned around and come back home.
We're like, is that the line? No, that's the line. It was like way around this building. Like people were camped out in chairs and stuff. And that was so crazy. So we came back the next day and what do we wait? Like maybe 15 minutes?
Yeah, maybe 15, 20 at most. It wasn't bad.
I wouldn't say that there was great social distancing. So if that's a concern for you, maybe you want to go the mail-in route. Maybe
other states are better, but down here, it wasn't very
pick a different
socially distanced
spot to go, or make sure there's like not a lot of people there when you go. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I didn't think it was bad at all. This time instead they gave you a souvenir pen, like pen you write with, and no stickers. And I was like, oh, okay, well I get this little pen. It doesn't say election on it or anything. It's literally just like a big pen, right? But then I get to the end after I put my little ballot in, then the lady goes, you can either recycle that or keep it if you'd like. And I'm like, I'll recycle it. Here's a pen back. It was just so funny because the lady in the beginning was like talking it up majorly. She was like, oh, yeah, we don't have stickers this year, but you get to keep this pen because we don't want it back. And here's your pen. And you take this pen and pen and pen. And I was like, oh, cool. She got me all excited about this pen. And then the last lady was like, be socially responsible. Put that pen back in the bin. And I was like, oh, okay. Here's a pen.
I didn't put mine back.
I know. We get outside and he's like, I didn't put mine back in the bin.
Hey, but I don't ever buy pens because I get too many free ones.
That's valid.
So, I don't spend money on pens because
Thrifty life.
I get a pen at the hotel, or I get a pen at the voting, or I get a pen at the firearms training. So,
True. Did I take my pen from the firearms
I don't have
training?
to stock up.
I might have taken mine there because they passed them out because there was another thing where they weren't selling insurance, but they were selling like legal defense stuff. Like a lady came in and just talked to you about it. That basically gave you protection if you got into a self-protection class or
Self-defense scenario.
Not even necessarily with a gun, but let's say you punch somebody and they sued you, then these people would supposedly represent you. Looked online, kind of had like 50-50 reviews. It wasn't too bad. It was like $240 for the year for both of us. But the reviews didn't look like everyone was like, oh yeah, get this for sure. And I was like, oh, $240. We've been this long in our lives without it.
Well, having that gun this long in my life either, so.
That's valid. But you've been having these weapons.
Yeah, I know. Watch out. Dangerous.
They did talk about this guy, though, that was in Texas, that this dude, like, pulled over in front of him, made him not be able to go forward, which, if you did that and you're being aggressive, I'm going to put my car in reverse, and then I'm going to go around you because I'm in a car. But he just stopped, had his window just down, and the guy reached in and said, this is the day you're going to die, tried to open his door, all this stuff, and he didn't even shoot him, right? He just pulled his gun out. Was that right? Then he drove off, and he called 911. But he was in trouble for like 18 months before they went to court and found him not guilty.
I don't know if he shot. He didn't kill him. I know that much.
Yeah, he didn't kill him for sure.
I don't think he shot.
Come to find out later on, it was like his neighbor they talked about. And it's like, unless his neighbor was on something, like that guy that came across and like shot that little boy, and he was like on some drugs or something. Maybe like that, but if you're coming running at me again, I'm in a car. Gonna back up, gonna go around you. I don't care if you want to tell me that I left my light on. If you're acting aggressive and crazy, I seen a raccoon during the day. You're not supposed to approach them. So I'm just saying, if I see something that's out of the wild, you're not just walking over here. If you've aggressively pulled over in front of my car and you're like, you're gonna die today, going forward. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You probably be like, yes, sir. What can I do for you? I don't know what you'd be like, but it'd be something close to there. Which somebody did tell me, like, you went to take a concealed weapons class today, you'd be way more likely to hug somebody, a stranger, than you would to shoot them. And I hope that that's always the case. But if it's not the case, and if it's my family at risk, or something like that, or they've just broken into my house, I want to be informed and prepared. And I never ever want to have to use it, but I want to know that I can if I have to, for sure.
Just like buying insurance.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Why do we have life insurance? Hope I never ever, well, everybody has to use it at some point, I guess. Auto insurance. Hope I never have to use it. But happy to be prepared if I do. Health insurance. Hope I also never have to use it. Happy to have it if I do. So yes, insurance blanketly covers it. I'm just tired, y'all. You ever been so tired you're just slap happy?
Mm-hmm.
That's today. We've just been running all weekend, and we might need sleep. What?
So I'm getting a lot of shiny forehead there.
We need to patch you.
I need.
We need makeup.
I need makeup. You know
Just
what?
if you sat up straight and leaned forward, then your glare would be closer to the camera. I thought it was gonna go away, but it didn't. I'm gonna need you just. There we go. Now there's no.
Okay.
Oh. But the glare went away. Hey, Lori.
Right there.
How's it going?
No glare.
Yeah.
We ain't right, y'all.
Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Somebody told me they watched the pineapple video the other day and they were cracking up. And it was somebody totally unexpected.
That's when all this just like earthquaked, right? It just fell down.
Oh yeah, when the whole house just.
If you haven't seen the pineapple video, go back and watch it.
I thought he was gonna kill me.
You'll.
We watched it, and it's us, and I still cracked up because I didn't know what was coming,
She was
and it
laughing
happened
herself.
to me. It was hilarious. I was crying laughing because it was so dang funny. It really was. And just what I thought was going to be your reaction, like, he's going to kill me on live camera. For real, for real. It's the time. The time is coming. And he's like, I'm telling you what, when we got off there, he was like, you're, what did you say even?
I don't even remember.
Something about the house being on fire. Or something like that. You're like, the house could be on fire behind you, and you're just like, okay. And then the next step is this.
You got a lot of ha-has.
Yeah, you guys must have seen the pineapple video because it was a trip. A trip.
It was a trip.
Well, nobody likes cake because no one has commented what their favorite cake is. So
You all are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all eating that fiber bar stuff or something.
Maybe so.
Wheatgrass? Who's having wheatgrass for something?
Wheatgrass is not so bad. Have you had it before?
No.
It's really not that bad. You just take a quick shot. Kind of tastes green. Kind of fresh. It's pretty good.
Mm.
Get that man some powder. I just need a Biore strip or whatever.
Like, put it on there. Put it on there.
I don't think you have to be so violent with it. It's not exactly how it works. I think you more so just blot it.
No, I think that's how you would do it.
Oh, you think I would be that
No. I'm just being
Carrot.
silly.
Wheatgrass is the devil. El Diablo. I thought it
Wheatgrass
was pretty
is the
good.
devil. I like that.
I like cake. It's a valid response. I wish I didn't like it as much. And I wasn't a big cake fan. I still would pick fresh fruit over cake. Unless it was your mom's pound cake.
I would pick my mom's pound cake with fresh fruit.
I don't think that's an option.
Why not?
I think it was just one or the other.
Why couldn't I put strawberries on it?
Oh, you could 100% put strawberries on it, but if you had to choose, like they're both sitting there, and you had to choose.
Oh, if I had to choose, well, yeah.
Pound cake or
Yeah.
strawberries?
I would pick pound cake.
What if it was any other cake? What are these cats doing?
I don't know.
Y'all, we have so many Amazon boxes in our dining room right now. I don't know if you guys partook in Prime Day.
That's been a running theme today.
We needed some bedding, though.
Our instructor had like every hour knock on the door. It's another set of packages from Amazon.
It was funny, like the UPS guy came, postal guy came, Amazon came, and it like the boxes are just all varying in size.
It's like, don't make fun of me for my Amazon habit.
And then finally, one of us were just like, "You get an Amazon package. You get an Amazon package. You get an Amazon package." And this other lady was like, "Oh, it's door prizes." He's like, "Anyone want some apple cider vinegar tablets?" And I was like, "Actually, that sounds way better than drinking it. I might actually give that a whirl."
Yeah.
It was funny too because he was telling us his wife is a yoga instructor and he's obviously a firearms instructor. So they're just like way ends of the spectrum. Too funny. He said she got him doing yoga, which was awesome, but he will not drink kombucha. She makes her own kombucha apparently, and he won't do it. You've had it with me before, right?
We did have some.
Yeah, and you had it at your brother's before that, right? He makes his own.
He's made it. I don't know if I've had any of his.
No.
I don't think I've had any of his kombucha.
Kombucha.
I don't know of. I've had his tea, but not kombucha.
All day, every day.
No.
Tiramisu. I just had that for the first time.
Last couple of months.
Yeah, we went to this Italian restaurant. He said he really liked it, and so I was like, "It sounds okay. The texture just sounds weird to me, but it really absorbs it all, and it makes those cookies
It's
like
good
cake,
stuff.
and then it was so good."
That's probably I'd put that up there as one of my favorite desserts.
How many desserts are on your favorite list?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's up there towards the top.
True.
Pound cake is too.
All right, well, are you guys tired of hearing us ramble yet?
Silence. Crickets.
Apparently they have a thing where you can let somebody join on with you. On here. Like, if you see somebody, you can, like, have someone do, I guess, kind of like a Zoom call.
Huh.
So that might be cool to try out sometime.
Yeah.
Those of you that want to join us, we can all Zoom call on here.
Test that out.
Gabby never.
Test that out.
Never joining us?
Have a
or never
cameo,
tired of hearing us?
Have some cameo appearances. We might have to test that out.
Well, Janice.
We'll clue you in.
Yeah. Somebody let some sort of cat out of the bag if you look at the comments. We hadn't shared anything with you guys, but we have exciting news soon. So, we'll let you know all about it, though. We'll post some pictures and we'll do a live and do all that stuff and fill you guys in. So,
hang in there.
We got exciting stuff. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for bearing with us tonight, because this was like cray-cray. We were just all over the place tonight.
It's good.
Isn't it?
I think so.
Just a wild ADD night.
Well, I've had coffee in my Garfield mug, and I had my mom's fallen pound cake, and I had your cake. It can't get any better than that, can it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Plus, I got to shoot a gun today. That was pretty cool.
Valid.
Some people might not think so, but I thought it was cool.
I feel like your main card just was like grabbed. You're like, plus I got to shoot a gun today. In your like North Carolina accent.
That's right.
That's pretty fun.
I'm fixing to.
I'm fixing to. What did he say about fixing to? Intent. Imminent. He said, okay.
What does imminent mean?
Imminent danger. What does imminent mean? For y'all in the South, that means fixing to. Well, yeah, fixin' to.
Yeah.
With no G. Fixin' to.
I'm fixing to.
And he said for everyone else, that means I'm about to. I just thought it was so funny. He was hilarious. He's originally from Colorado, I think he said. And then he was just talking about how there's Southernisms and how this lady, he tried sweet tea for the first time in Tennessee. And he was like, I don't want any more of that sweet tea. It was like really weird and syrupy and no. And she said, oh, honey, bless your heart. I'll get you something else. He said it took me like 6 years for me to figure out that she wasn't being nice to me. She was like, oh, he's special. Like, she was being rude to him, I guess. And he was like, y'all Southerners just know how to say it with sweetness. And I was like, yep, it's an art.
Janice, we shot a .22 handgun today.
Oh, yeah. So, it wasn't too heavy. The recoil wasn't bad at all. And we shot 30 rounds. Maybe we'll post some pictures later. We shot 30 rounds from different ranges. That's what you had to do to qualify for the certificate. And it was just a lot of fun. I think we should just go back to the gun range and like just use one of their guns or something, or however that works. I don't know. Because that was really great.
Yeah, I think they supply their own. You can go.
And you can just rent them or something.
We'll
it was a lot of fun.
Our next date night.
I'm telling you what, it was really good. It was fun to be competitive. It's like kind of like going bowling or something even. I know that it's bullets and that can kill somebody. And if you're at the range, it can still be dangerous. You need to take it very seriously. But it was fun to competitive shoot. People just do it for fun as well. And it's a sport. So, yeah. Basically, I'm athletic.
You are, baby.
Just kidding. Oh, man. So, okay. I think we're done being silly enough. And we will talk to you guys next Monday. If we don't see you before then, which we may, we give a BB gun to shoot. Nice. Helps you work on your aim. They have a little bit of weight to them, so I think that helps you sight things up and learn it. It's just like when you give kids BB guns sometimes, and if they shoot animals, which I know Nick would never do that because he is literally the sweetest 13-year-old. I think he's 13, right? 13-year-old that I have ever met. So. He reminds me of so much of my little cousin Enzo. They're going to be a lot alike, I think. They're just really, really sweet. And I don't know where I was going with that story. He would never shoot animals, but sometimes little kids shoot animals, and it's really messed up. Like, if they're not hunting, they're just, like, shooting squirrels or something for fun, and that's not cool. So don't let your kids do that.
No.
Any other PSAs or life lessons from us? Because you guys are clearly learning so much tonight.
Or maybe we're learning so much from you.
It's probably that way.
Yeah.
Usually is. We're typically learning from you guys, like, never roll that pineapple again.
And if you do, make sure you're on a secure and sturdy surface.
Not this thing. That's literally held on by nothing. And if you do, get yourself a real patient husband.
Thanks, babe.
Okay, well, buckaroos, I think that's it for us tonight. Yeah. It was awesome hanging out with you. Maybe sometimes we can just hang out like this again.
This is probably our longest broadcast.
Yeah, it probably is.
We're pushing towards an hour.
You're
Not
welcome.
Quite, but towards, yeah.
Stay saucy.
Sorry for the long endurance session.
Yes, this was not for the sprinter today.
No, I'm really not sorry.
This was the cross-country watcher today.
I'm sure if y'all got tired, you just clicked off. It's easy enough to do.
That's true. That's valid.
But
you don't like it? Get out of here.
But for the ones that hung on, thank you.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you. What Gabby say? We've seen it. We've sent like 5 on video requests. I don't know why it's not showing you guys. That's weird. What is it showing you the on video request?
What's she talking about?
I think she's talking about being like on the video. I don't see it here at all. We need to figure out how to do this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to research it.
Do we have to like wait for a certain thing?
Can
I just click on a person?
Well, you're not on the actual feed though. The feed's up there.
Oh, you're right. How do we do this? Can we click on them up there?
Well, I don't know.
We should test this out because this is a night that we're just
all right,
all
guys.
over the place.
What do we click in here? Do we know?
Yeah, just click her face on the right there.
This one?
Yep. The one that looks all... Did she have Halloween makeup on or something in this picture?
That ain't doing anything.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Can you click on her comment?
What about this down here? Let's see.
Oh
what this
yeah,
is.
yeah. Let's see about that. Approve. There we go.
All right.
All right, we're adding you. Be prepared.